on we're going to continue working with the curriculum vitae or the resume, but we were going to introduce, as I said to you, the case of the cover letter, because that is a very important aspect of this career path. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'm going to ask Anna. Let's start with Anna. Can you did you finish the assignment from yesterday?
Hi.
Hello.
I don't have
You
complete
didn't
the
finish it.
assignment. No. I
Okay.
I think I think I I forgot two
Okay.
two
Okay.
steps. I think.
Okay. No problem. Adolfo, can you share?
Sure.
Can you share with us the homework? Did you finish?
Yeah. Well, I try to advance. Let me show you. Just a
Okay.
second, please.
As
Okay.
you're doing that, I'm gonna explain. So Arlene, it's on the same page. Yesterday, Arlene, we introduced a little bit of curriculums and resumes. We were saying that when you are on the job hunt, two things that you normally you normally submit, sorry, are cover letters and a curriculum or a resume. The difference between a curriculum and a resume is that the CV, it's one that summarizes your professional experience and your education, whereas the resume presents your skills, your achievements, your education, sorry, and these are basically the differences. Now, important. These differences are marked by what it's requested from transnationals in the United States job market. Okay, it's probably different from our own experience or our own work culture, but these differences are real in the case of the American laboral market. Okay, so let's start with Adolfo. Adolfo, tell us about your resume or a or a curriculum. What is it?
A resume.
Okay, okay.
I think
Can you
so.
make it a little bit bigger so we can?
Okay. How did I do that, teacher? Ah, okay. Let me check
Yes,
here.
just zoom it.
Okay. Is it okay right now? Is it
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Okay. This is my resume. It's about I'm applying like a stock controller, and this is like a summary of my educations and professional experience. And the position is a stock controller, so I try to customize the resume to apply to the stock controller position. In this case, education it's about a bachelor degree in logistics at Uni, business administration at UCA, and starting a master degree in supply chain. About professional experience, 5 year experience as stock controller in Walmart, analyzing supply chain data to ensure stock availability, placing purchase orders and transferring stock, and maintaining purchase and pricing reports. And this is complete with another 3 years experience as a stock analyst in PriceMart. And this charge was about performing regular inventory audits and keeping stock purchasing within budget. Besides maintaining and updating daily shipment records, as well as purchase and pricing reports. To be honest, I didn't finish. I will try to add additional information like the example that you shared us yesterday, but I finished until here, teacher.
Okay, okay. Do not stop sharing it. I consider it's okay. It's good. The only thing is that there are no dates in the resume.
Yeah, teacher, you're right. I didn't write about.
Yes, remember that the resume should considers actually not should, but it considers the dates when things occur, and it has to be in reverse chronological order. It has to be from the newest to the oldest. And another element, can you share it one more time, please, Adolfo? Just so everybody
Okay, okay. Let me.
gets this part.
Hello?
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes. Something important here, it's that this rather seems like a mix between a curriculum vitae and a resume. Remember something important, and this is for everyone to know. The difference between the curriculum and in the resume, it's that the resume has the general or the most general description of the position. That it's what is this position about, and then bulleted the information you present is your achievement. For example, if you are a stock controller, something I would put is a Walmart Nicaragua, let's say September 2016 through November 2020. 2020. I close my parentheses because I put my dates there. And then in the short sentence, I put something, what the general definition of the position was responsible for stocking and restocking inventory in Walmart stores in Managua. And then you have your bullets. Let's say you have two bullets. Bullet number one, I was accountable. You can use adjectives or you can use verbs, but whatever you use, it has to follow the same structure throughout the document. Let me say this in Spanish. Uno debe definir si usa adjetivos o usa verbos conjugados o sustantivos. Lo que yo use en el primer descriptor es la misma estructura que debe de seguir todo el documento. Okay? So if I say analyzed, quiere decir que el siguiente verbo que use debe de ir en pasado simple. Proposed, otro, prepared, presented, oriented, directed, provided, etc. So that order or that structure should always be there. This is something that in grammar we call parallel structure. Okay? Parallel structures are the structures that are in the same line as that one of the beginning of the document itself. Okay? So let me just give you a quick example. Let me write it here. Let's suppose that I'm gonna share my screen. Just a second. Thank you, Adolfo.
You're welcome.
Let's suppose that this is my experience, right? So I say Walmart, Nicaragua, and then I say the position. I was stock responsible or stock or inventory controller. Here I need to make a description of the position. This is a statement that is as general as possible. But then these pieces of information, these are the responsibilities or achievements. Okay, everything should be written in the same manner. So let's say I have this. I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it here. Let's say it's like this. Then I have my description. And then I move on to the next one. So I say, let me put it, sorry. Uh, avoid, let me think of something that normally happens. Uh, Design a strategy to avoid, I'm inventing, right? Corruption among the people in the operative team. You see? That is then what you normally do in the case of a resume. There should be a description of the position, and then in the bullets you normally put the activities or the achievements that you got. Okay. Any question thus far? Any question here?
No questions, teacher.
No question. Are there
Just
questions?
okay. Just to refresh, teacher. When we write a resume,
Resume,
all resume,
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 resume. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
resume,
Resume.
resume. Always we have to write about our achievements.
It depends on what you want to showcase. Okay, and this is something important. Whenever you're applying for a job position, you need to adapt your curriculum vitae or your resume to the requirements the position has. Okay.
But I mean,
Always.
when you say the difference between resume and the CV or curriculum vitae, and you say, or I don't know if I don't understand that always we have to write achievements, but in the curriculum vitae, we have to write details about experience, like the example that I
Mhm.
present. That's the principal or the main difference between them.
The difference is that I'm gonna let you speak in a minute, and let me just respond to this one. Uh, Remember that the difference is that the curriculum vitae it's something for a like an entry level type of position. You're applying for an entry level position. Why? Because it just presents the information in chronological order without you giving much information of your achievements, because the resume, and that it's something I mentioned yesterday, the resume, which it's taken from the French, it's a summary of what you have done in the positions that you have had or the positions that you have performed before. So the CV doesn't contemplate as much information as you have on the resume. Does that answer your question, Alpha?
Yeah, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Anna, you had a question.
Yes, teacher. I tried to write a resume too, but
Okay.
my question is necessary to write a summary of education too or not? I think that is the step that I forgot in my in my resume.
Well, if you are applying for a position, you should always put it. If it's for the homework, this was just very simple. You may decide. You have the possibility of deciding.
Hmm.
Does
Okay.
that answer your question, Anna?
Yes,
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
think.
okay. Okay. Salomon,
Yes.
did you do the homework? Tell me yes.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay. Did you improve it?
Please.
But a little bit, not much.
Okay. Can
Can
you
you see?
share us your?
Okay, okay.
Can you share it with us? Sorry.
Or what do you think if I share my real CV for you? Let me some. Uh, let
Some
me
tips?
see.
Some
Yes.
recommendation? Okay. Whatever makes you
Yeah.
feel better.
Okay. Okay. Let me find it. Um. Here. Ah. Yeah. Here's CV. Okay. Let me know if you can see the screen. Yep.
No, I cannot see your screen yet.
Not
But
yet.
I can see a page that with the name Sergio Osorio, but with my email.
Okay, this is. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to again. Here. Yep.
Okay, now we can see it.
So this is the homework of yesterday.
Yes.
So the new guy is Sergio Osorio. The education is the same of yesterday. I just add the skills and one date for the publication.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. But do you want see my CV?
Okay.
And
It's
please
okay.
let me your feedback.
Okay. Okay.
In first point, I put the professional experience, the most lasted to the at the
At the beginning,
beginning, the most lasted to the most old.
I'm reading. Do
So
not move it. Do not move it there. I'm
okay,
reading this. Okay. Yes, you may go down. Okay. 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 Now, what I see here, it's
Mm-hmm.
that I would change the structure of the bulleted information. It should be
Mm-hmm.
action words because it's what you do or what you did in this case. For example, a caliber or calibre mining corporation, explore,
Mm-hmm.
you have the position, exploration geologist, and
Yes,
then
preposition.
drill and explore fields. I'm inventing, right? I'm not inventing, but I'm suggesting, right? That's actually the word. A model and analysis of geological, I don't know, you name it.
Yeah,
Why?
like a specific activity.
Exactly. The thing is that you should make sure that these become actions. That's one thing. Another thing I noticed, it's that this is only an opinion, right? I will put
Mm-hmm.
it the other way around. Lo pondría al revés. Lo que tenés a la derecha lo pondría a la izquierda. Fíjate,
Okay.
because it's the tendency is to read from left to right.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you're
Eh,
right. I think
This is
the
only visual, right? I'm just giving you my perception. I wouldn't put the address. I would only leave Managua, Nicaragua, because you don't need it.
oh, okay. This
Yes,
only what? Only
Managua, Nicaragua only.
ah okay.
And I wouldn't put the visa and I wouldn't put the ID.
Okay.
That those are the trends in this case. I don't know, Arlene. In your case, do you normally put the ID number?
ID what?
The ID number.
No, it's not
Okay.
required. I thought it's not required, but there are
Okay.
some people that prefer to put into the CV.
My recommendation is do not put address, visa information, and the ID. I wouldn't put it. Only information you have on top, because that information you have here, and information, it's like you have two pieces of information that are scattered around. Están como en dos puntos distintos. Y esto lo podrías usar para hablar acerca de tus habilidades, que podrían ser habilidades blandas o, o hard skills. Soft skills and hard skills, que son propias de la profesión, porque creo que no
Mm-hmm.
lo vi. I'm sorry, can you go down,
No,
please?
no, I don't put it.
Exactly. And I think the skills are very important because those are the things that people pay attention to when recruiting. What
Um, what is the recommendation for the skills at the end or the start of the beginning?
I will put it again, I will put what you have on the left, lo pondría a la derecha. Yo pondría tu
And
información,
for uh-huh.
lo que tenés ahí que dice información, languages and the like, I will put it on the other side.
Yeah, and the skills.
And the skills should go on the other side as well. And I will put it
Mm,
first. Instead of putting information, I will put skills or competencies or abilities.
mhm.
Remember that these words are different, okay? Acuérdense que hay diferencias between skills and competencies. Skills are the soft things that you can do: effective communication, active listening. These are the bland skills. Estas son las habilidades blandas o soft skills. Y los hard skills son las competencias que pueden hacer ustedes directamente relacionados con su profesión. Okay?
Okay.
Any question here?
Yeah, teacher.
Go ahead.
We can relate it, the hard skill with the manage of software like Salomon show us in his CV?
No, I think it should be separated.
Okay.
It should be separated because this is a, that it's additional information. Let me tell you that it's a reason why you need a cover letter. And I'm sorry, this class it's a little bit theoretical, but it's a little bit of explanation here. Aquí son como cosas muy puntuales. What happens with the with the resume? It's that the organization should be something. Uh, just a second. The organization should be something easy to read. For example, I'm gonna show you an old uh, resume of mine. This is an old resume. This I have here, for example, my skills and competencies. This is a terrible example, right? Do not pay attention to this one, but pay attention to this. The skills and competencies are together, and these ones are a combination of hard skills and soft skills, interpersonal intelligence, and I would definitely polish them because it's important to have them there. And then sometimes, and this is only talking about the work experience, you have other experience that might not be directly related. Everything that you have done in terms of working experience should be part of your resume. And your resume should never be longer than 2 pages. I would recommend. Okay. I would list them like this. Okay, Anna? I would list them, I would list the abilities.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
That's what I mean. Any question here?
Questions? Sure.
Will
Okay.
not.
Now, something I didn't mention the other day had to do with the objective. Yesterday, I didn't mention to you. Some people have the career objective, and some other people have a the profile, the professional profile. The professional profile, it's a short description of who you are as a professional. 2 to 3 sentences that don't use subjects, okay? El perfil profesional no usa sujetos, no usa oraciones. For example, you can say something like, um, uh, let's say CPA with more than 15 years of experience, private and public sector, uh, with expertise, with expertise in, I don't know, what's the name of this other, what's the name of the software that you use that it's widely used, Arlene and Adolfo, that companies buy to control the finances?
Usually, transnational use Oracle or SAP.
What is the what is the
Exactly.
question?
That's about
What is the question, teacher? Sorry. What do you ask?
what is the software? What is the software for controlling the accounting?
Oh, it depends. Every company has different. SAP is the best. It's the best.
That is,
SAP.
yes,
SAP.
yes. This is the example of a professional profile. CPA, with more than 15 years of experience in the private and public sector, with expertise in these softwares.
Teacher,
And if you want to add something else,
are you showing something?
no, I share it over I sent it over the chat box. Okay, so that is basically it. Okay, so if there are no questions, people, we're going to work, and if there are no questions, we're going to work on the following activity. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to share it. Just one second. Let me just send it. I'm gonna put it in the classroom. I want to start with the cover letter. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the cover letter, but in the first place, we're going to do a very quick review. Remember that when we are working on a letter, we are working on writing sentences, or writing paragraphs. So the first thing I want you to do is go to the classroom, and let me just put it here. Uh, just a second. There you go. It's in the classroom. If you don't have it, if you can have access to it, let me send it over WhatsApp as well. It's only one page. We're going to review very, very quickly sentence types, and we're going to work on a this one that it identifies the sentence type, if these are simple, complex, compound, or compound complex, okay? Very simple exercise. Let's take some 3 minutes, and then we check it together. Okay, people, finish. This exercise was very simple. It is directly related to sorry guys, acabo de dar toditas las instrucciones con el micrófono apagado. I'm sorry. Let's finish, everyone. Did you finish? Hello.
No, teacher, we didn't.
Not yet, teacher.
Okay, let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we finish.
Teacher,
Tell
I
me.
tried to explore the classroom, but the examples in the classroom is different, like the you sent us in the WhatsApp or not? Because
No, it's the same.
right,
It's this one I'm sharing. It's the one I'm sharing. Aquí estoy
no,
compartiendo.
no.
The
Mm,
other one has 2 pages.
I see.
This one, it's in el tablón.
Tablón. Okay.
Yes.
Teacher, but we are going to work with the PDF that you sent to WhatsApp, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, it's the same I'm sharing. It's only this one of recognizing. Solamente de
Okay.
reconocimiento.
I think I'm finished.
Okay. Adolfo finished?
I think, teacher.
Okay. Arlene finished?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let me remind, Anna, did you find it?
Yes, teacher. I tried.
Okay. Let's start with this. So in English, sentences are categorized, and this is something we explained before. Sentences are categorized into, let me say it in mundane words. They are categorized according to their length. How long a sentence is defines if the sentence is simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. A simple sentence has a subject, a verb, and an object. Or better, a simple sentence has a single idea. Tiene una sola idea, right? A compound sentence, it's two simple sentences that in the middle, they have for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. One of these seven coordinating conjunctions. Complex sentence starts with a subordinating conjunction that it is when, where, who, which, since, if, whether, rather, although, though, because, even though, unless, etc. These are examples then of subordinating conjunctions. And finally, the compound complex sentence, it's a type of sentence that uses a dependent clause, or in this case, a sentence with a subordinating conjunction at the beginning, like because, even though, etc. And then there are two simple sentences that in the middle they have a coordinating conjunction. Okay? So, Adolfo, do the first two. Salomon, do the next two. Arling, do 6 and 7. Let me see. Sorry, you do 1 and 2, Adolfo, 3 and 4, Salomon, 5 and 6, Arling, and 7 and 8, Anna. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
4 and 6 me. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
4 and 6 for me.
5 and 6. 5 and 6.
Ah, five.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Vampire
start.
series is my favorite television show, but I also love True Blood. And the first one is a compound. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, a compound sentence teacher
that is totally right. This is a compound sentence
because
because it
it is
uses
present,
but.
but okay.
Uh-huh,
The
that is
second
true.
one,
Next one.
the student white. Sorry, I can see the is the
Should I
student
make
wiped
it
the
bigger?
white. The student whip the whiteboard that
White,
was white board that was filthy with last week's notes.
filthy.
50.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a simple sentence.
Mm-mm. No,
No. Why, teacher?
no, this is because this is not a simple sentence. This is a complex sentence.
For
That
the use of the
was
was.
no, because it's using that. That is a subordinator. Es
Oh, the that.
una frase,
Mm,
una palabra,
okay.
perdón, no una frase, en este caso una palabra que hace referencia a algo que está antes. A esto es lo que le llamamos un relative clause, una cláusula relativa. ¿Ok? Ese that was filthy. Si yo te pregunto, ¿qué era lo que estaba filthy? ¿Qué estaba sucio?
The board.
The whiteboard. Entonces está yendo en reversa. That's why this one it's a complex sentence. Okay. Next one, 3 and 4. Salmon.
Yep. 3 and 4. The trendy fashion designer released her new line on Wednesday. This is a simple sentence. Yep.
Okay, that is right. Simple sentence. Next one.
Number 4, Trina and Harry went to a bar in Hollywood to celebrate their anniversary. The same. It's a simple sentence.
Totally right. This is simple sentence. Number 5 and 6. Arling.
Okay. Number 6.
Five. Number 5.
Number 5, sorry. Okay. Number 5. Wicked. Wicked is a name.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Wicked Regina.
Wicked. What is wicked?
Wicked, it's malvada. That is an adjective.
Ah, okay.
Como bruja, profe.
No. But wicked, it's someone that it's bad.
No, bad
No
person.
necesariamente, pero en este contexto sí puede ser una bruja.
Oh,
Ajá.
no. Wicked Regina cast a spell on the entire city. So the citizens decided to rebel. Well, this is a compound sentence.
That is right. It's a compound sentence because it's using so.
The dependent clause is so the citizen decided to rebel.
No, but this is a compound sentence. Remember that the compound sentence has two independent sentences
I
or
see.
two simple sentences.
Sorry. So I had a misunderstanding. The compound sentence has two independent sentence, so
Yes.
clause. Okay. What is the have a dependent clause? What is the
A
sentence?
dependent clause is when you use a subordinating conjunction. When, although, though, even though. But in this case, number five, it's a compound
This
sentence.
is a compound sentence.
Yes. And number six, Arlene?
While waiting for the paint to dry, Angela went to Home Depot, and Martin organized the kitchen appliances. This is a complex.
Mm-mm. Nope.
It's a compound sentence, so.
No.
Ay, mi madre, ¿qué?
This is a compound complex sentence. Fíjense bien acá. While waiting for the paint to dry, Angela went to Home Depot
Mhm.
and Martin organized the kitchen appliances. I'm sorry, I'm making a mistake. This one, it's a compound sentence because this one, it's only a phrase. Esto no es una oración.
Yes.
Remember that the complex sentence has a sentence,
Ajá.
while aquí sí sería una compound complex si dijera, while I was waiting for for the paint to dry, ahí sí sería compound complex, pero en este caso solo es compound.
Okay.
Okay? 7 and 8. Ana?
Yes. Number seven. After listening to the Kanye West CD, I have new respect for his music.
Mhm.
I think this is complex sentence.
This is a
Sentence.
complex sentence.
Yeah.
Totally. Totally.
Yeah.
And the last one?
Number eight. After the teacher
Chose.
sorry, John and Sarah were selected as partners for a project. Yet Sarah did most of the work. I think it's a compound complex sentence.
This is a compound complex sentence. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, good. Now that I have told you this, I don't know if you have any question about it. Any question, people?
Teacher, do you
Tell me.
put some document in the location related the difference between this kind of sentence because I am a little confused.
Okay, it's
I
right
do.
here.
I know you explained this in the last class, but I was with COVID in this moment.
No problem. I know. It takes time, right? Uh, yes, it's here. The material is here.
Okay, I will check.
Yes,
later.
please check it. So later we can review this. So any questions, Salomon, Adolfo, Ana, Arling? Any question about this?
I don't have teacher.
No.
I'm going to review the
Yes.
topic because
Mhm.
I don't remember very well
Okay.
this
Okay.
this
Don't
one.
worry. Don't worry. It's a good idea to review it. Okay. So as I told you when we started, in today's class we're going to be talking about the cover letter. The cover letter. I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna put it in the classroom as well. The cover letter has some functions. Yesterday I explained to you that the cover letter or its main function, it is a letter that explains who you are as a professional and what you bring to the table for the company you are applying. Okay, that it's basically the function. What is happening, or what is the tendency, or what is the trend in the recruitment process? The new recruitment processes require you to send or attach a cover letter. And these cover letters intention, it's so that you give more information about who you are in relation to two things: the most relevant skills you have, and also your personal achievements. That's why it is what you bring to the company. The mindset you have to have when it comes to applying for a position, it's what I can give the company, not what the company can give me. I know that might not be something nice or pleasurable to say or find, but let me tell you that it's the tendency now. It is what I can give to it. Now, what is your experience with cover letters? Let's see, Anna, what is your experience with cover letters? Have you ever used a cover letter?
Never, teacher. I remember I only once I did my first interview for my current job and used my CV in that time.
Okay,
Yep.
good. In your case, Arlene, what about you?
Well, I didn't use a cover letter.
You never used it.
Well, maybe one time, but I don't know. Usually I don't use, but I don't know it is relevant or is relevant. Make a difference in the math.
Okay.
No, it's a question. It's a
People,
make this make a difference.
sorry, what was that?
It's a question to
Yes.
to to include a cover letter makes a difference.
Well, it depends. It depends because sometimes it's a requirement.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
It's a requirement for some for some companies. Some companies have this as a requirement. So the idea with the cover letter, it's that you're selling or you're showcasing yourself to the company. Okay, so that it's uh, that it's the idea with it. Okay, now what are you going to do, or how do we create a cover letter? So the idea with the cover letter is that it has an opening, it has a the body of the letter, a call for action, and it has dismissal. That's not the word, but I'm going to use this one, dismissal. Now, what normally happens with cover letters in the openings? In the openings, people normally start by saying hello, or dear Arlene, or dear Miss Serrano, or dear Mr. Lopez, whatever, right? My name is Josue Lopez, and I am an English teacher. I have worked 10 years in, I don't know, X place, and this is what I can do, etc. That is not a cover letter. Why? Because the cover letter, it is there so your recruiter or the person that reads your cover letter feels attracted to what you are offering. Okay? So that is a very, very important. So the first thing, what are the elements? The elements are an opening. The opening happens like this. You should always uh, you should always research who you're writing to. If you don't know who you're writing to, dear Mr. or Miss, and then the last name. Okay, if you don't know, If you don't know who you're writing to, you're going to write dear board or dear committee. You have to be careful with that, uh, because it's something that gives a good impression. Dear board of directors or recruitment team, etc. And you should always greet with the utmost or with utmost enthusiasm. I'm inventing, right? With utmost enthusiasm, I am writing to apply for the XXXX position at XXXX company. Okay? And then you describe yourself. I am a XXXX. This is your profession with more than XXX years of experience. And this is what I can immediately contribute with to the position you currently have open. This is an end. Okay. So what is this? This is the opening. Why you don't need to use your name? Why don't you have to say, my name is Eduardo, my name is Alberto? Because you are going to sign this, and also you are going to be submitting a resume, or you're going to submit a curriculum vitae. Okay, so your opening, it's there to express your interest in the position. Another possibility, you may say, with great enthusiasm, or very willingly, I am writing because I want to apply, or this is an expression of interest in the position, blah, 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 at blah, 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 the name of the company. Okay? Any question here? Any question, people? No question? Okay. So
Yes,
if there are
I have a
question,
question. The purpose of
yes.
this letter is to to communicate what is the why your intention related the position, but you don't have to include information related the education, previous job. No,
No, nothing. Why? Because if you do that, you will be repeating your curriculum
it's a
or your
double
resume.
double
See,
info. Okay.
you're doing it twice, so that it's not the idea with this.
If you
What is the idea here that you are showcasing? Sorry?
if you have an example of this, can you send please?
Yes, this is the one that I'm presenting here.
Okay.
Okay. So depending on what you're doing, you can use soft skills or you can use achievements. Okay? That is something that it's very, very important. You have to define. Sometimes if you're going to make, I don't think you're going to do that, right? But some people do. If you're going to do a career change, I would always go for the soft skills. Okay? But if you're not going to make a career change, go for the achievements. Okay? So the body of the letter has some characteristics. What are the characteristics of the body of the letter? Okay, you have skills or achievement, one, that is what you got, what you did, how you did it, and that's it. And then you do again the skills, the achievement, depending on what you want to say. This is number two. And again, the same thing. And then you have the same thing here. Okay? That is what the cover letter you're going to use it for. So, for example, let's say I say, Dear Mr. or Miss or Director or whatever, with the most enthusiasm, I am writing to apply for the English teacher position you currently have open at a American Nicaraguan school. I am an English teacher with more than 10 years of experience in the field, and this is what I can immediately contribute with to the position you currently have open. A, and let's say I say, uh, and I number it or I bullet it. So a creative individual. And then I narrate an experience during my time as a teacher for XXX position or company in this case. I had to, and then I describe what I had to do that proves that skill I mentioned in the first place. That is, for example, during my time as a teacher for Kaiser University, I I had to create online courses that met the requirements or the necessities of my students. I did this by designing programs that included or responded to the necessities students have, and the outcome was that my students were engaged and they got X number in their evaluation. What is that? I am demonstrating with facts what I am capable of doing. What is my recommendation here? My recommendation is choose the best experiences you have had that you don't necessarily put in the curriculum, so you expand them here, because that is what the cover letter is for. It's to expand for your information and to sell a little bit of yourself. Questions thus far? Preguntas por aquí.
No questions, teacher.
No questions? What about the others? No questions?
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay. If there are no questions, you repeat the same thing on the second and the third, and then you move on for the call for action. The call for action, it is an expression of desire. I hope we can arrange a meeting soon so we can discuss, or we can further discuss how I can be an asset for your team in the position, and you repeat the position, at, in the name of the company. Then, best regards, or best, or warm greetings, or thank you for reading, I don't know, whatever, and then your name. And that's it.
Teacher, one question. I don't know. I think do you mention it, but I'm not clear.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the cover letter will always go next to the CV, right?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I'm listening. I told you that, yeah, it comes with the CV or the resume because this is more information about the skills you want to highlight. Okay, here you should put the most important skills you have that might not necessarily be mentioned in the curriculum or the resume.
Okay, so is these two documents are together? Doesn't it matter if we repeat the skill in both documents?
My recommendation is try not to repeat it. Why?
Not
Because
repeated.
yes, do not repeat them. That's why you should choose the best you have for the cover letter,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other elements you should consider them for the resume.
Mm-hmm. Mm, okay.
Does that make sense? Salomon, does that make sense to you? Do you get my point?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's clear.
Okay, okay. Arlene, any question thus far?
No, teacher. I'm clear about
No question.
the cover letter.
Okay, okay. Good. Anna,
I have
question
a
or
yes,
comment?
yes. Only uh, a small doubt. Cheers is too informal, or is okay for
Yes.
this cover letter?
It is too informal.
Okay.
That is when you are writing, for example, to Salomon at work.
Okay. Yes.
Remember that these people are looking for, are looking to fill a position. Okay, that is the idea here. Okay, so Adolfo, any question?
Until this moment, not sure.
Okay, good. So we're going to finish here. And homework is, I would like you to think about this. I'm going to give you time for tomorrow to write it because I know it's a little bit more complicated to write it for tomorrow's class. So think a little bit of your abilities and skills. And tomorrow we are going to write it. Okay? And we're going to review before writing. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Teacher, could
Okay,
you
people.
please share with us the
Yes, this I'm going to put it right away in the classroom.
uh-huh. Yep.
Okay. Okay, people, have a good night and let's meet tomorrow.
Good night, teacher.
Have a good
Good
night,
night,
people.
everyone. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Bye.
Good night, good night. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. ¿Por qué me muerdes, panquecito?